another base up.
Now, one thing to note here, okay? And I just want to say, I looked this up a couple of, like, I would say about a day ago. Do you know what's the win rate for Zerg on ZVP on this map?
No idea.
It is 60% Zerg. That is pretty heavily favored towards Zerg right now.
Well, yeah, just so you guys know, I mean, his veto is Metalopolis, which, you know, I think it's pretty safe to say that no Zerg is going to be able to play Metalopolis in this tournament. So, yeah.
Alright.
But anyway, go hatch first again here.
Yep, hatch first, and then pool gas.
Yeah, he's going pylon in the base, gateway first.
So again, we'll have to see what he's doing, but it's not going to be Forge Fast Expand.
Right.
So again, let me tap into your mind, X. What are your plans for this game?
Honestly, I was really undecided. Like, I didn't really have a whole lot of a plan going into the games. I was like, okay, I just need to, like, kind of figure out what the hell he's doing and then, like, adjust. And, you know, actually, like, right now, the only thing going through my head was, where the fuck is his base? Like, I sent an Overlord to one, I sent an Overlord to another one. And I'm like, okay, I should already know where he's at. I was kind of trying to avoid the drone scout. You know, whatever, because you can, with Protoss, like, they won't have anything that attacks air for a long time. It's not like Terran. Like, Terran will already have, like, 2 Marines out by now. You know, whatever, but, like, you know, with Protoss, they won't. So, I'm just like, alright, I'll just send an Overlord. And then I'm like, okay, I don't find him, so, I don't know. And so now I'm like, alright, I'm gonna send this drone, check for pylons, and then, you know, whatnot. But, like, going to this match, I didn't really have a plan. I don't know.
Well, he did also put his second gas up very, very quickly, Breakor. So, I'm guessing it's a Sentry Expand.
Yeah, he's throwing down another gateway. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Warp Gate Research.
Right.
Again, he's not chrono boosting, which I don't agree with.
Wow. It's just
there
the
it goes.
Right down there. He's just throwing a Nexus down there without anything else.
Right.
Now, I think that's very, very dangerous, because if you scouted this is easily pressurable.
Well, the thing is, I think he knows that I'm just trying to, like, fast expand, and I've been doing that all, like, the first 2 games I did the same exact thing, hatch first, and then tried to throw down a quick third. Now here I was kind of nervous about, like, him exploiting the fact that I'm doing that, and I didn't want to put my third where the third should go. So I just kind of put a macro hatch in the base.
Well, actually, your link actually does run in.
Yeah.
You do kind of see the base. But then the sentry just comes over and just blasts it in the face. Alright, so then, let's see. I think I see the silhouettes of 2 more gateways.
Yeah, see, now here I'm playing, like, super fucking greedy, and now I'm like, alright, I'm taking this third, too. Since I saw his Nexus.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know if that was the best idea, but if he doesn't scout it, it's a great idea, right?
I think it's actually a very good idea. I mean, you know he's what? He was expanding.
Yeah.
You saw 2 gateways and that was it. Which meant it's going to be a while before you actually can get units to really put any pressure on.
Right.
I mean, personally, I'm a fan of the more econ games because, you know, they're just more interesting to watch. Bigger armies, bigger battles.
Yeah, and I think this is like, I think I'm finally even with him on drones. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
And given the fact that I'm gonna be on 4 bases, I mean 3 mining bases, it's kind of good. So, you know, whatever. I still don't know, like, what to expect here, because, like, aside from, like, scouting the Nexus, I have no idea if he threw anything else down. So, I think I send a Ling in here.
Well, it's important to scout, and rescout. I mean, that's the reason why you have Zerglings. They're very, very fast, really good for map control.
Yeah, I just sent one to his third, so I know if he's gonna, like, try and put a third up. So, I mean, that's not anything that I know he's gonna do anytime soon, but I'm just like, well, let's park it there now.
Looks like Twilight Council is gonna be his choice of tech right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone with Storm, so, you know, I don't know. You kind of expect Blink Stalkers. I don't know. Like, you know, if I actually scouted here, which I probably won't for a while, I think my Overlord's slowly making its way over there that I had sent to the wrong direction at the start, so. Yeah, I'm getting my lair, getting an Evo chamber, and he's ahead of me. So. But I'm throwing down a lot of buildings, so. Oh, and then I make 22 Zerglings for some retarded fucking reason.
Yeah, I don't know why you made the Lings. Was it just to burn minerals?
Could be, but I mean, that would just be better served as drones. I guess I kind of felt like, alright, I have like no army on the ground. I need to have something out. So I don't know. Maybe I should have just made like 6, 7 Lings and just ran him in. Just to see what he has. But I didn't.
Well, Templar Archive's almost done here.
Yeah, and he's getting a forage here, which is later than he did last game.
Yeah. Upgrades, so important in my opinion.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's always a fine balancing act between upgrades and, you know, actually having army.
Yeah. Does he know that I have these bases now? He hasn't scouted me for a while.
No, he is just completely, you know...
And I haven't actually scouted him either, so... yeah. The last thing I know of is this Nexus.
Right. Actually, it looks like it's going to be Charge Lot and Storm.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say, Charge Lot, Archon, better comp against Terran, in my opinion.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do here is, like, get the creep, you know, to a point where I only have to defend this one area.
Right, and I think that's a very good idea.
You know, so I got the Spine Crawlers moving him down, you know, whatever. But, yeah, so I put down a Spire and Infestation Pit. I think the Infestation Pit was pretty much to just try, to get a Hive, you know, whatever, and then just, you know, since I'm gonna have the Spire, and then, like, maybe go Brood Lords eventually or something. But, yeah. I was trying to go Mutas here because I'm like, okay, well, it worked really well the first game. So, you know, no matter how many I threw away, it still worked pretty well. So, usually when you go Mutas, you put down a bunch of Spine Crawlers, which is what I'm doing right now.
Right.
Just trying to get a couple up.
Now, here's one thing I will say you did very well this game. Droning. Very, very, very nice. 60 drones now. Approaching the nice magical number, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I have that macro hatch, and that probably helped a lot with it. So, trying to get the creep going. I probably still could have done a better job with that, but, you know, whatever. I was paying a little bit more attention now. Now here he's getting +1, again, very late. So, I mean, if I had started with my upgrades earlier, you know, maybe that would have been a lot more helpful.
You're missing a queen in the natural. Take a quick look.
Yeah, the natural is the one that I just ran out to drop. Actually, wait. If you look at my hockey, no, I have 4 queens.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay.
I have 4.
Right.
Yeah, one ran out to drop a creep tumor or something.
Right. Well, I think in this case is, you know, might be nice to invest in a queen purely for pooping out tumors.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the pro gamers, I don't know, it might be Idra or something else, but they were just like, you know, don't ever make more than like 5 or something like that, because they're like, you'll never be able to produce enough, even if you do it. Now I sacked an Overlord here, so I saw his main. I didn't see his army comp, and so now I'm running in with these mutas. And his army is actually moving out while this happens.
11 mutas on the way. He's got 3 Archons, plenty of charge lots, and 2 High Templars back there.
Yeah.
Now I think he sees your mutas finally.
Yeah, he does.
And it's actually a very, very bad management by Bregor. Oh, why were you running past the Archons?
Well, I go into his main after.
Right, so tons of economic damage being done right now. Let's take a quick look.
Yeah, I killed 16 probes.
16 probes right now, excellent.
Yeah,
that was worth it.
And then I follow up with Lings, which is really stupid considering the fact that he has all these Zealots, which I saw.
Right.
So,
and not to mention he has Archons.
Right.
I mean, Archons at this point are basically going to 2-shot your Lings plus the AoE.
Now the only thing that would be good if I had this, which I don't think I do, is if I had a Baneling nest. And I ran Banelings into his Zealots. You know, like, that would be good. Granted, yes, he has Archons, but Banelings, if you can actually get the connect on the Zealots, I mean, yeah.
Right, I mean, absolutely. Baneling's very effective, but also he is +1 weapons now, which means his Archons are going to be one-shotting your Baneling.
Yeah, I think I have 1 Carapace, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to save you against the Archons. I mean, your Lings are right now going to get absolutely...
Oh yeah, they just go into the meat grinder.
Right, that's way too many Zealots right there.
Yeah, see, the thing is, if I had a couple of Banelings there, that would have gotten totally different. I mean,
Right.
it may not have been still in my favor, but it would have gone different.
Right. I mean, here his comp is just basically counter Zerglings.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm just like queuing up Zerglings, sending them right at him, hoping that, you know, something will happen here, but... So I'm pretty pissed off here, and then I'm like, alright, I have Infestors coming out, they're gonna come out on the high ground. So I'm like, alright, if I can just get a bunch of nice fungals on him.
Right.
I think he does get a feedback or two off. No. Yeah, there he is.
Fungals, and then, yep, there's the feedback.
Yeah. Yeah, so at this point I'm like, alright, I have a ton of minerals, you know, whatever, but... Yeah. It's just the economic damage that I did, it was enough that I could have won, but I wasn't prepared for a counterattack, and that's really what it was.
Yep.
I wasn't at all prepared for the counterattack. I should have expected it.
Yep.
And so at this point, I'm just like, man, I lost. Fuck, I'm out of the tournament. You know, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to leave. You know, even though I should. But, yeah.
At this point, it is GG. I mean...
Yeah, it's done, but, you know, it's like the last game, and so I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, you fight to the bitter finish and see if, you know, you can somehow pull off a miracle.
Yeah. But, I mean, at this point, I already know I've lost. It's just... Yeah, I'm being stubborn.
It's basically you just weren't prepared for his counter. Which, you know, in hindsight, thinking, well, I did econ damage him, what's he going to do? He's either going to push all out against me, or he's going to try to drone up.
Well, the big thing is when you do economic damage, though, you have to know that you haven't touched their army. And you probably lost your army.
Yep.
So you have to be prepared for him to come in.
Yep.
And, you know, again, easy to say now. So now I'm not sure why he force fields off my my drones here, but that's okay. Because his zealots have to run around, but that's cool.
Right.
And I wish him good luck in the tournament. And of course, I am eliminated. This is losers round, so I'm out.
Well, I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite ones so far in the tournament. Just because, you know, there's actually a lot of action going on. You know, whether or not, you know, the quality of the game or quality of players, but I still think it was very, very well fought. First game, you absolutely exhibited dominance. I think in the second game, you just kind of, you know, momentary lapse of judgment there, I think affected you in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of, like, balancing out when to make drones and when to make units, and that's, like, the hardest thing about it.
Yep, absolutely.
And so, I think the biggest thing is I need to, like, take the Z button off my keyboard and I'll be fine. That's probably the answer, like, honestly. So, but anyway, actually, before we go to the next match, I'm actually going to take a couple minutes. I have some family stuff, also mandatory cigarette, and then we'll go into the next set. But
Which one are we doing?
The next set will be, let's see, let me pull up the bracket. I think we're gonna do Kalian and Mobius.
Okay. All right.
So we'll do that next.
All right.
But yeah, we'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. Stream will still be on. You guys can still chat. You know, have fun in the chat. And I'll be right back. Oh, and I'll turn on my horrible music for you guys again, so it's not quiet.